I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Since your pretty ass told me she came in the door. I just wanna chill, got a sack for us to roll. Married to the money, introduced it to my soul. Showed her how to win.
What's good? What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl, Messy Maya, and I'm back again with another video. Come on, it's the consistency for me. So today, this is a topic that I've been wanting to do for a while because I just feel like these OG bad girls get on Zeus and just be ruining their reputation. And it's like, girl, especially the ones that were like fan favorites at one point, and it's like they go on Zeus and just demolish their reputation. And we're just going to get into it. We're going to dive into the subject. I'm basically going to show some moments from Bad Girls Club that made them fan favorites and that reminded, basically going to remind you on why a lot of people love them so much. And then we're just going to get into what the fuck happened when they went on Zeus. Let's get into it. This is going to be a little bit of a lengthy video, so I don't want to waste any more of your time. So nobody wants to admit this, but I will because that's just what I do. But Tanisha was definitely a bully on her season. I don't care what any of you guys say, but because she was so funny and goofy and loud, and you know what I'm saying, and so confident within her skin as a big girl, I feel like her being a little bit of a bully clouded a lot of people's judgment, including mine, because I really did like Tanisha. So despite of her being a little bit of a bully, she still was the fan favorite regardless, so much so that not only did she host Love Games, she also hosted the reunions from season 8 to season 17. So yeah, she's definitely an OG. She's basically like the mother of the bad girls, if you will. And a lot of people did love her. And if you don't remember, let me remind you why. So if you're over 21, get some wine, get something, get some snacks, whatever, because we're going to take a trip down memory lane and we're going to have a little bit of fun with this video.
Pimp down! Pimp down! I name to strippers everywhere because she's that she's that crazy bitch!
Tanita. What's my name? Tanita? You sure it's not fat bitch? You sure it's not fat bitch? You sure that's not my name? She could call me fat all she want. I'm fat and I'm proud and I'm P-H-A-T, pretty hot and mother tempting. She better kiss my ass, my fat ass. I said to Hannah, because I was in the other room living, you feel me? I'm a woman of my word. I'm from Brooklyn, sweetie. I don't play no games. I don't lie. And I'm not a bitch to with. You see my face? I'm not a bitch to with because I'm crazy.
Yeah, so Tanisha was definitely entertaining, and I will never take that away from her. Listen, because her persona on Bad Girls Club is what got her to where she is today. Like, let's be real. Let's be real. That's why she was a fan favorite. That's why she ended up being the only bad girls that they brought for damn near every season back to the reunion stage to host. But I hate to be the one to say it, but I feel like, and I'm not going to say that she completely ruined her reputation because clearly she is still very mature. She is still living a very great life with her and her family. But I feel like during that time period, I feel like she kind of ruined her reputation a little bit. And I'm going to tell you why. So when she went on Baddies, I wanted to like Tanisha so bad because, again, she was a fan favorite. But I feel like when she went on Baddies ATL, which was the very first season of Baddies, aka the worst season, I'll call it something else that's nicer, the trial season. Okay, so this was their very first season on a new network, and it was just I just didn't like that for Tanisha. I feel like Tanisha. Okay, so let's get to the first point. And Natalie kept doing this too, but we're talking about Tanisha right now. 1, Tanisha was an executive producer, okay? Every episode, she had to remind the girls that she was an executive producer, but she was not doing any executive producing. I feel like. She wasn't there half the time. So when shit popped off initially, she was never there. And she would just roll in with her big fur coat, like last minute. And I feel like she would just be tripping out for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Just being over the top, hella dramatic. And it's like, girl, please cut the fucking theatrics. Please cut it out. Number 2, I feel like Tanisha was a little bit fake, girl. So if you guys don't remember, before Baddies ATL even started, Tanisha and Natalie were going at it online very bad. Because if you don't remember, Tanisha wanted Baddies ATL. Her vision for Baddies ATL was like a housewives type thing where they would basically show their lives now as grown bad girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, which actually would have been a good idea. But so that was her vision. But Natalie's vision, of course, Natalie's like, good doesn't sell. I'm not doing that. We're going to keep on with, like, you know, the drama, even though we're all damn near in our 40s. But that's besides the point. So that's what, quote unquote, sparked their beef. And I still think that their beef was fake till this day. I feel like their beef was literally just promo for the show. Okay. So like I said, Natalie and Tanisha were beefing before they got in the house. So when they got in the house, every time Tanisha would see Natalie, she would basically try to start an argument with her. And I'm like, girl, it's either you're going to forgive the girl or you're not. But even when she forgave Natalie, she still kept talking about it. Oh, you don't love me. You hurt me. And I'm just like, girl, shut the oh my God, at your big ass age, girl, please shut the fuck up. So to reel it all in, I just feel like Tanisha this season was just very dramatic and over the top and extra, but not in a good way. It was just way too much. And then it's like the season was already terrible to watch and hard to watch, so much so that I literally couldn't even get through the first season. Like, I think that I didn't watch like the last 3 episodes because it was just that bad. So yeah, it was just, I feel like I said, I don't think that she ruined her reputation as a whole because, you know, we still love her as the reality TV gold. She's reality TV gold. She's an icon. I get it. So I feel like she didn't completely tarnish her reputation. But I feel like during that time period where Baddies ATL was out, I don't think it did her any well. I don't think she got more popular from it. You know, I feel like a lot of people found her annoying. Let me know what y'all feel about this. Okay, so the next girl that I feel like ruined her reputation on Zeus is Miss Cat. So Miss Cat was on season 5 of Bad Girls Club. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you're about to find out in a minute, y'all. Yeah, so although she was high maintenance on season 5, she was known as the high maintenance girl of the house. So although she was high maintenance, I feel like for the most part, Kat was a fan favorite. She didn't take any shit. She basically sided with the underdogs of the house. And yeah, she just stood up for herself at all costs. If anything goofy or funny was going on, she would be the first one to call it out. Yeah, so I feel like for the most part, she was a fan favorite. She didn't really give me bully on her season. If anything, I feel like she sided with the underdogs, if anything. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about Miss Cat and how y'all felt on her season. Allegedly, she did leave because there was an incident in Jamaica. If you know, you know. BGC 5 basically tried to stage it and make it seem like she was leaving because she was above the show and above the bullshit and above the drama. But the girls are talking and allegedly that it was so much more than that. So if you know, you know. So let's go ahead and get into some of her best moments.
Unavailable. I'm grown. I'm not sitting in the bed with nobody. Well, who told you to call a cab that fast?
I told you I was calling a cab. Everybody told me to call a cab.
All right, you saw me not ready. You saw me half naked. You could have waited. Bitch.
Do you wish you would have made it through the whole time?
No. Like, what did I miss? A trip to Key West? What did I really miss?
I want to know now.
We didn't touch your stuff. Cat, we didn't touch your stuff.
I'm gonna smack the out of one.
Get this girl out of here with the water.
Or what? Or what, bitch? Or what? Yeah, or what? My first impression of Danielle was kind of like, she's cute, but okay. Cheap clothes, I don't know.
Their adulthood is not determined by their age, it's determined by the size. Okay? Size matters.
You can say that again.
I'm gonna somebody up.
No one did anything to you. Why are you wilding out?
Over
Shut the up, you stupid.
I did not know that was gonna come out of her. Yes!
Erica tried to pick on Kristen, and now she's been put in her place. She saw what she thought was weakness, and the joke was on her. All I'll say is this. If they try you, you let them know you're not to be tried. I love your Mac brushes. Aww. But you're like a big, tall, goofy bitch. Like, go away.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Let me know if Kat was y'all favorite, or even if she wasn't your favorite, just let me know if you liked her on her season of Bad Girls Club. Anyway, so the way that I feel like Kat a little bit like kind of ruined her reputation on Baddies is because she just brought absolutely nothing to the show. And I'm sorry, I understand, like, she's matured. She was 24 when she was on Bad Girls Club. She's in her late 30s now. Trust me, I understand, okay? Don't come for me. But Natalie has expressed time and time again that the Baddies show is not for growth. And I love the growth. Trust me, I love it that she's a lot more mature now. I love it that she's not bitching about everything now. You know what I'm saying? I love it that she's chill. But it's like on a chaotic show like Baddies, like I said, Natalie has mentioned time and time again, if you're not bringing the drama to the show, you just can't be here. Drama sells, and Zeus has made it very clear what type of time they're on. So when you bring in somebody like Miss Cat, who is already successful in her life, she has multiple businesses, she has a husband, you know, she's already established, she's living her life, she really doesn't need Baddies. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Miss Cat's spot could have been used for an actual new girl who needed the opportunity. And like I said, the fact that she grew up is not a bad it's not a bad thing at all. She's just outgrown the whole ratchet reality TV thing, I feel like. So it's like now you're kind of just there. You're kind of just filling up space, and you're taking a back burner, and you're playing the big sister role, but it's really making you look like a fucking lapdog, in my opinion, baby. Like, and I still like Miss Cat, but I feel like the show like kind of ruined her reputation a little bit, because the girls do not like her like that. Like, if it was truly a show that was about getting to a bag, you know what I'm saying? And they actually showcase their businesses and, you know, do stuff that shows them getting to a bag. And if it was like, maybe like a Housewives type vibe, I feel like she would fit in well with that, because again, she is already established. I feel like Baddies show should be like Bad Girls Club. I feel like it should be a stepping stone for new girls coming in the game. But then you got these ladies in their late 30s who have already outgrown all this shit on Baddies, and it's just boring as fuck, and then the audience end up not liking them. Come on. Let's move on, though. Like I said, let me know what y'all feel about this situation. When I was watching Bad Girls Club as a kid, I really did like Miss Cat, and I even liked her a little bit on Baddies, but I feel like this is just not the show for you, baby. This is not the show for you, and I feel like the whole her with Stunner thing, I feel like she really was a lapdog, rubbing lotion on Stunner and shit. Like, no, like BGC 5 Cat would never rub lotion on no bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? So let me know how y'all feel in the comments, okay? Christina. Let me know what y'all think about this one. This one is a little bit controversial, so just let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments. But I feel like after Baddies, I feel like Christina definitely ruined her reputation bad. I feel like she ruined her reputation the worst out of everybody, matter of fact. Don't worry. I'm gonna let you know why. But first, we're going to take a trip down memory lane and just remind ourselves why she was our favorite. And yes, I'm saying our because if you didn't like Christina on BGC 9, what the fuck are you doing?
One, I can get along with girls, just as long as they're not jealous. But that never seems to happen. I don't take people attitude. You throw my in the pool, bitch, I'm throwing you in the pool along with all your other like, we will be fun. I'll end up in the pool with you.
We're getting it. We're gonna be best friends, I feel like.
Shut up! I've been watching you listening, bitch!
Oh, I can tell I don't like them already.
Me too. They're so whack.
You jealous fat bitch! Look at it and love it!
I don't expect.
Every time, like, I'm a bad girl every time. Like, I don't let anyone with me.
Like, bitch, shut the up.
You're my punk ass bitch!
So that's the Christina that we know and love. I absolutely loved Christina on her season. Honestly, you can't tell me shit about season 9 Christina. Even though I don't care for her now, you could not tell me shit about her back in the day. So the reason why I feel like she ruined her reputation is honestly many reasons, and we're going to talk about it. Before Baddies ATL got greenlit, they did an OnlyFans show, okay? So on the OnlyFans show, she really was Natalie's little bitch. She was Natalie's little lapdog. That's how I perceived it. Natalie would be talking to her any kind of way. It was one instance as well where Natalie actually they were in the car and Natalie threw Christina's shit out the window. And Christina just sat there and laughed and did nothing. And you know what? At this point, I'm still defending her. So I'm like, you know, it's been like 11 years since she's been on TV. So she's probably just trying to hang out with the big dogs, get a feel for it, and then hopefully she'll get back to her regular self. Absolutely not. So fast forward to the conversation. So the conversation is the show that they did on Zeus. That was like a kind of a trial before they got greenlit for Baddies ATL. So this was between the OnlyFans show and Baddies ATL, okay? Stay with me. During the entire duration of both parts of the conversation, Christina was still being a fucking lapdog to Natalie, co-signing everything that Natalie had to say, looking over to Natalie for validation, being on Natalie's side the whole time when Natalie was clearly in the wrong and clearly, you know what I'm saying? Just being a little bitch. Like, why are you Christina? Come on, like, where is she? Because she's not here. Anyways, I was still willing to look past that. And when Baddies ATL came out, I was still so excited for Christina to be on the show. Now for me, Baddies ATL, I feel like Christina was just there. She was just there. She was just filler. I feel like she was very boring. I feel like she didn't really bring much to the show. Except for that one time when she fought Natalie and then they literally became friends like the next day. I just don't understand. I don't understand. The whole Baddies ATL show in general was horrible. And it really sucked because they brought back a lot of OG bad girls who could have made the show amazing, but the show fell flat, child. It fell flat. So I'm not only blaming Christina for that. After Baddies ATL, Christina would literally trash Zeus. She would trash Natalie. The whole franchise, everything about the show, she would criticize. And then she would go back to like being their friend. It was so weird. Like, okay, so I don't know if you guys remember, but she did a show called Bad Blood on Now That's TV. Okay, so she did that show with Rocky. It's basically similar to the conversation on Zeus, where they sit down and they discuss their differences and basically how to resolve it. And when she sat down with Rocky during this conversation, okay, again, this show is called Bad Blood. This is also on Now That's TV. You guys can go watch it. It's still up there, I believe. she sits down with Rocky and gives us this whole sob story. Because at this point, the fans are not feeling her like that. The fans are not feeling her like that. So she sits down with Rocky and she gives Rocky this entire sob story about Zeus. Okay. So she basically says that, and I'm going to say allegedly for everything because we still don't even know if this shit is true or not. So she says, okay, so she sits down with Rocky and she basically tells Rocky the tea about Zeus and what she had to do to actually get on the show. Okay, so basically she said that she was mentally and emotionally abused by Zeus's CEO. Allegedly. Okay, guys, this is what Christina is saying on this show. So she is saying that she was allegedly mentally and emotionally abused by the CEO of Zeus, Lemmy. Okay, so the reason why I say mental and emotional abuse is because she said that he would not let her look at her contract. He didn't want other people to talk to her. He didn't want other people to look at her. Everybody, basically in the staff and everybody that was around them would feel bad for her because she was basically like a fucking puppet. And not only that, but Natalie played puppet master, and to greenlight Baddies ATL, Natalie told Christina to quote unquote allegedly quote unquote go make them niggas happy. And y'all know what that means. And before Christina came out and said this, there were a lot of rumors speculating that she allegedly slept with some Zeus staff to basically to get on the show, to get a spot on the show, and to have Baddies ATL greenlit. So during Bad Blood, the show, and now this TV again, she said that. She basically confirmed it on that show. Allegedly. I'm saying allegedly because I just don't know. Christina is so fucking wishy-washy nowadays. I just don't know what the fuck to believe. Anything that comes out her mouth, I just don't know. So this is what she says. A whole sob story, right? Making us feel bad for her, making us think that she is this just abused person who has been misused, and abused by Zeus. And guess what, y'all? I kid you not. I'll probably give it about maybe 1 to 2 weeks after the actual episode release. It could have been a month after, but no more than a month after that episode released. And she literally, and keep in mind, other than what I just stated, she exposed a lot more about Zeus. I would say maybe 2 weeks to a month after those episodes released, she was having fucking dinner with Natalie and Lemmy, which is the CEO of Zeus. She was literally sitting at dinner with them, having dinner with him. So it's like, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, just completely it's just, with Christina, it just didn't stop. It's like once she ruined her reputation, she just kept going and going and going. And I'm not done. I'm still not done. It's a lot, but I'm still not done yet. She probably did more, but I'm going to get into one last thing. Okay. So a couple months ago, she was caught on a racist rampage on Twitter. She was posting subliminals about black people, black girls in specifics. It was just so disappointing. It was so disappointing, and I'm telling you, it's probably, I'm pretty sure Kiki Godmother is a Bad Girls Club T page. I'm pretty sure they have it on their page, but it's like a month ago, so you got to really scroll down to see. She went on this whole racist fucking rampage on Twitter, right? So one of the people were like, what did they say? They basically told her, they brought up her drug addiction, and they was like, girl, like, you need to stop smoking. Like, you know, something's really wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? You were just saying that you were Afro-Latina a couple months ago, and now you're talking shit about black people. Make it make sense. And she responds, basically talking shit about Nicki Minaj and alleging that Nicki Minaj also does drugs. And this is when everybody was on her ass now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Barbies don't play. So everybody is on her fucking neck now. You know what I'm saying? It really just wasn't good. And then she ended up issuing a public apology. And then literally, like 2 days later, she went back on that racist rampage. It was so fucking crazy. But yeah, it's just so disappointing. I absolutely love Christina during her prime. It's just sad to see what she's kind of came to, you know, and I don't know what she's going through. I really don't. I don't know her at all. I don't know if she's still doing what she said she recovered from, and that's why she's acting out. But yeah, it was just not good. Christina ruined it the worst. Out of all of these 6 girls, I feel like Christina ruined her reputation the worst. Especially because, again, she was a fan favorite and people had such high expectations for her when she did come back on TV. So it was like, 1, you came back on TV and you gave nothing. 2, you came back on TV and you were a fucking follower and a lapdog to Natalie. 3, you're low-key racist as your actions displayed on Twitter. 4, you fucking exposed Zeus on Now That's TV in a direct opposing network. You expose Zeus and then turned around and like literally weeks later and had a lunch with the Zeus CEO acting like shit is all fucking peaches and cream. Like you didn't just expose their whole fucking network. It's really just the wishy-washy shit for me. That's like, I just don't know who she is. Like, I really don't. Anyways, let me know how y'all feel about this segment of 6 bad girls who ruined their reputations on Zeus or went to Baddies and ruined their reputation. I am going to do the next 3 girls in part 2 because this video is almost 30 minutes long now. So, love you guys. It's Messy Maya. Bye.
I swear I love her.